Good morning, dear students. We are going to study today page 66. But before we start, let's take a look at some words here. Tiptoes. Get a highlighter. Highlight these words. Tiptoes. Took part in. However. Newfound. And wherever. Highlight these words and get a pencil now and write the definitions for these words. Let's take a look. So the first word is tiptoes. If you are standing on your tiptoes, you are doing this. Okay? Doing this. If you take part in something, you are actively involved in something with other people. All the children took part in the Thanksgiving play. It's participate, okay? The other meaning is however. This is one possible solution to the problem. However, there are others. There may, however, be other reasons that we don't know about. The other word is wherever. Anywhere you go. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. Anywhere you go to or in any other place, every place. We can go wherever you like. Wherever I go, I always seem to bump into him. Okay? The other word is newfound. A newfound quality or ability has started recently. This success is a reflection of their newfound confidence. Okay? Something that has started recently. Okay, now let's take a look at the reading strategy here. When you read a text for the first time, pay attention to paragraph headings. These summarize what the paragraph is about. So here, let's see, vandal or illustrators. So you have an idea of what it's gonna talk about. Being discovered. Joining the Bushwick Collective. Newfound fame. Okay, so now you are going to listen, read, and then highlight words you don't understand very well. Okay? At the same time, I think you can answer these questions here. Lola Glass has become a graffiti artist when she was. The Bushwick Collective. And since she joined the Bushwick Collective, Lola, I think you were able to read the text, underline the words you still don't understand, and answer exercise number 1. Let's go.
Unit 5. Trending Topics. Reading. Exercise 1.
Lola G. Vandal or illustrator? Lola Glass is only 9 years old, but she's a graffiti artist. Graffiti is a crime, and in theory, this makes Lola a vandal. But this doesn't worry her or her parents. In fact, her blog is called theyoungvandal.com. Being discovered. One summer day, 6-year-old Lola was drawing on the wall of a building in Bushwick, New York, when a man named Joe Ficalora noticed her. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Lola was drawing on top of a beautiful piece of street art. Joining the Bushwick Collective. Ficalora is the director of a street art project called the Bushwick Collective. He knew all about good street art and regularly invited graffiti artists from all over the world to create murals on the walls of the buildings in Bushwick. But street artists were normally adults, not children. This little girl was so small, she was standing on her tiptoes. At first, Ficalora was angry. But while he was watching Lola draw, he noticed that she had talent. Instead of telling her to stop what she was doing, he gave her a wall in Bushwick to draw on. Soon Lola was creating her first large piece of graffiti, inspired by the animated movies My Neighbor Totoro and The Incredibles. She was now an official member of the Bushwick Collective. Newfound fame. Today, Lola is doing more and more graffiti. She recently took part in an art festival in Miami and is learning from some of the world's best graffiti artists. Lola says she can draw wherever she wants. However, she knows she can't draw on cars or on things her mom tells her not to draw on. In the future, Lola would like to be a teacher. But for now, she's enjoying her newfound fame. She might be a vandal, but she's a talented illustrator too.
Okay, dear students, so now you are going to answer exercise number 1 on number 2 on page 66, and on page 67 you are going to write to do this activity here. Let's see. Marcelo recently visited Bushwick as a tourist. Read what he says about Lola and then decide where you could add the phrases A, B, C, D, E to his text. Write the new version of the paragraph. So on your notebooks, you are going to copy this text and you are going to include these sentences. For example, I was visiting Bushwick with my parents. We knew about the street art and wanted to see if any street artists. Now, what can you put here? Which sentence? We have here, letter D. Were doing graffiti that day. So you complete the sentence and you write the new version of the paragraph. Dear student, you have to write the new version of the paragraph on your notebooks, okay? And post it on the stream. Thank you. See you next class. We're gonna check it.